Hello viewers, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going for a walk. We're starting off here on Wyoming. We're going to take Wyoming to Warren, from Warren Street to 5th Street, from 5th Street to Wayne Avenue, from Wayne Avenue back to Wyoming. It's probably about 3 miles. Straight ahead is Woodland Cemetery. See, it goes up that hillside pretty good, or pretty far I should say. Hello. As you see, it's sunny outside. The temperature is about 54, 55 degrees. I'll zoom into where that gazebo is up there on the hillside at the cemetery. That's actually the highest point in Dayton, Ohio. One of the highest points in Dayton, Ohio. Maybe in the near future we'll do a video in the cemetery, and we'll go up there and show you guys the view of the city from up there. You can look it up on Wikipedia. I think Woodland Cemetery goes back to the 1830s. Huh. Well, I was trying to find the date that the cemetery started, but it appears they do not have an actual Wikipedia. It is 112,000 acre, and it was established in 1841. It is a bit breezy out, but it's not too bad. I hate houses like that. Shotgun houses. You walk in one door, walk in the front door, and fall out the back. Now straight ahead, that intersection, if we turn left, that would be Brown Street. If we turn right, that's Warren Street. When I was a kid, that Taco Bell there actually had a real bell. This restaurant here is Jimmy's Ladder 11. The reason why it's called Ladder 11 is because that used to be the firehouse. As we get further down Brown Street, we're going to pass the current Ladder 11 firehouse. To our left here is Miami Valley Hospital. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. We're on Brown Street now. But once we hit one of these intersections, it becomes Warren. Maybe it's this intersection. Okay, yeah, see this intersection here, it becomes Warren. This building here was completed in, I think, 2023. So this is a new construction. This building here is all apartments. This next building here straight ahead, I think it was completed in 2015. And this is a multi-purpose structure. The lower floors have storefronts and the upper levels have apartments. It's crazy that they just built these buildings and they're already doing reconstruction. Which happens a lot in these kind of buildings because certain businesses need their business set up a certain way, so they may have to do some altercations or whatever. Across on this side so we can see what kind of cars they have at the shop here. This place here is called Extreme Auto Sports. This is Coco's Bistro. Great place to eat if you're ever in Dayton, Ohio. I don't know if this bicycle art is something that the restaurant put there or if that's something the city put there. That building right there, Goodwill Easter Seals, that's like a corporate headquarters type of place for Goodwill. And as you see straight ahead, that's ladder 11, the current location of ladder 11. When I was a kid, they had a buzzer that was probably intended for like emergency purposes, but all the kids from the neighborhood who rode bicycles, we would go hit the buzzer, you know, say, hey, can we get air? And so the firemen at the firehouse there were always very nice. They would help us air up our tires. Used to, I'd go over there and I would help them wash the fire trucks, and in return they'd feed me a hot dog or cheeseburger, because they would always be sitting out back barbecuing. You know, kids can't do stuff like that nowadays because people are so concerned about liability issues and whatnot. And I didn't help them clean the fire trucks because I wanted or needed food. I did it because I thought it was cool as shit. But just a benefit was the food, though, you know. Now, one time they let me go down the fire pole. The upstairs level of the firehouse is basically like a 2-bedroom apartment, because firefighters, they work sometimes, you know, a whole day. So they eat and sleep right at the firehouse. That's Care Flight helicopter from Miami Valley Hospital. So when I got into YouTube, I had no prior experience or knowledge about editing videos or any of that stuff. So I'm just kind of going at it freelance, trial and error. I discovered something the other day. I use an app called CapCut, and that's the app that I use to edit my videos. And I noticed an option that I never really paid attention to before, and that's the code rate. CapCut's recommended code rate is lower than the original code rate, or the code rate of the original video. So with that being said, you can increase the code rate to the original, and what that does is if you use the recommended code rate, it's a smaller file size, and you lose a bit of quality. So when I upload this video, I'll have the code rate set to the original, so the quality should be just a hair better than my previous videos. As you see straight ahead, if you watched my walking video from a week or so ago, that water tower there straight ahead, I'll zoom in on it. That water tower, as mentioned, has been part of the Dayton skyline since probably the 1880s. Mr. T's Autocraft is no longer there, but that's the place I used to go to have things customized on my car. They would do car audio installs. I think the most expensive thing I did there is I had a 98 Dodge Intrepid, and I had bought the chrome fender flares, you know, the chrome that goes around the fenders, and I just thought it would look better if their whole rocker panel was also chrome. However, the rocker panel on my car were fiberglass, and you can't dip fiberglass in chrome. So what they did is they took the measurements, fabricated them out of aluminum, and then dipped that in chrome, and that cost me $1,200 a piece. This place right here is the armory, and it is what its name suggests. It was an armory, I think, for the Army. But yeah, that was the armory. Smoking Barbecue used to be here. I don't know why they left. It was a pretty popular little place. That building used to be a Wimpy's Burgers. I'm gonna walk on this side. This street right here straight ahead, I seen an old photo of this street here a few days ago, and There used to be railroad tracks. It is Wednesday mid-afternoon, so there's not going to be a lot of people out at this time of the day. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll zoom in, but that's a cat mural. I can't remember the artist's name, but it's pretty neat. As you see now, we are on 5th Street. This is Lily's Bistro, real popular place to eat here in Dayton. They have good ratings. As you see, the Oregon District is a blend of eateries, bars, and shopping. To the left here is Ned Pepper's. And once again, that building right there is my favorite structure here in the Oregon District. I think I like it because of that balcony. It reminds me of something you would see on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. You see that building right there? The whole side of it collapsed. And they're fixing it. See, to the left here is Goodwill. This place right here that says Art Mercantile used to be a karate studio. I took karate lessons here when I was a kid, and this building is Sam U's Apartments. I used to work right here. It was a vintage modern furniture store, and now it's like a hair studio. This business here on the corner is now a restaurant. It used to be Sloopy's Bar. But as you see, there's apartments up top there. And here we are, we're heading on to Wayne Avenue. To the left there is Dublin, the Dublin pub. And that's a bar and grill type of place. See how she didn't even look this way? When your bumper crosses something like this, like that lady did, you should be going as slow as you possibly can, as slow as you possibly can. And I'm not talking about idle speed, I'm talking about even slower than idle speed, because the nose of your car is fixing to creep across a pedestrian sidewalk. Notice how when she pulled out, she only looked in the direction that she felt was important to her pulling out. She didn't look in the direction important to the safety of others. Creative Photography, Casterling Studios. See, I almost got hit once by a car when I was a kid right here, because the car pulled out and didn't pay any attention to the fact that they were driving across a pedestrian sidewalk. It just came flying through there. But luckily I stopped just in time. This restaurant straight ahead, the Wheat Penny, is a pretty good place to eat here in Dayton. They get very busy in the evening hours. It is also a bar, as you see. Wheat Penny Oven and Bar. And they have a Wheat Penny mural here painted on it. This building straight ahead there used to be Winter's Bank, and it closed sometime in the early 90s. I'm not too sure what it's used for now, but since it closed in the early 90s, it pretty much seemingly has not had any use. See, that used to be the entryway. This highway we see straight ahead, that's Interstate 35. that mural you see straight ahead. In the spring last year, some guy started painting that mural, and then right after he finished painting the mural, they came along and remodeled the building, adding those windows. But I guess it didn't affect the mural too bad. And that house you see on that mural looks like a house that you would see on the street here we're about to pass. That house, that looks like the house on Hickory Street. And this is Hickory Street, and I do believe the house that is on that mural is on that street. And here's the place. This place has been empty for decades. They have a business sign up there to make it look like it's in use, but it isn't. And as mentioned in a previous video, this house right here, it's been empty as long as I can remember. This place was recently renovated into apartments. This place right here used to be a place called Daybreak. And what Daybreak was like a living facility for runaways. And right here is a Holy Grounds coffee house. And this right here is Branch and Bone Artisan Ales. That car you see right there, it's been sitting there for about a half a decade. But what's crazy is when I had my car, if I had my car parked on, well, this is a private parking, so that's probably why the city hasn't removed the car. But man, if I didn't drive my car at least once a week, they would put a ticket on it, a warning ticket saying it's abandoned, move it or whatever. It's like, dang, I just drove my car 3 days ago. Yeah, I guess they just can't do anything about it because it's private property. Even though I do believe there are laws that permit you from having broken down vehicles even on private property. This place right here is the pizza factory. If you're ever in Dayton and you like real pizza that has like an actual crust, they make a pretty good pizza. I mean, I'm sure they probably have a thin crust option as well. This place here to the right is Family Dollar. When I was growing up, this was a place called Graff's Hardware. It was a hardware store. Straight ahead here is Ghost Light Cafe, another coffee house. This building right here is the Fraternal Order of Eagles. This place here we're coming up on is Bluebird Tattoo, which they never seem to be open anymore. I guess they open by schedule. Not too sure. Oh, there's somebody in there. I guess they're open. And this place right here is a fixer cell phone repair place. And they also sell edibles and such. And this right here is Wayne Tire Company, or Tire Repair. I think that's a cool little building. Definitely screams 1940s or 50s. This place right here is South Park Pizza Tavern, and they have a killer calzone. So just in that little strip from 5th Street down Wayne, we've walked past multiple coffee places and multiple pizza joints. Here to the left, across the street, there is Wayne Tire and Auto. I don't know if they're affiliated with the other tire place or not. I'm not too sure if they are affiliated with the other shop. But that used to actually be a Metro PCS store. And this building here straight ahead was originally built as a Rite Aid. This Rite Aid was a target for a lot of robberies. So Rite Aid, they left. As you see right there's the pharmacy drive-through. For years it was a Dollar General. Dollar General left, I think, in early 2020, and shortly after it became Oak Street Health. Ironically, we just passed an Oak Street a few blocks back. Traffic has been congested at this intersection like this for about 6 months because they've been doing construction through here. Kroger, which is straight ahead, was going to move to that location right there, but the historical South Park folks decided, no, we don't want your Kroger to be there, so they scratched that idea. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. It helps promote a small business. It helps a small business grow, and it's all free. Once again, thanks for watching the video. Until next time.